The city is getting more money for affordable housing. And if you live along Federal, you'll want to hear about the plans for the bus rapid transit. Here's what your Denver City Council members were talking about this week and what it means for you. Heads up if you live in Council Districts 9 or 11. New housing could be on the way to your neighborhood. The Finance Committee sent to the full council a bond approval for about $50 million, and with it, financing for 2 new housing developments. Denver could get the $50 million from a private activity bond, which was issued to finance privately owned projects. It's tax exempt and low-income tax credits could be accessed.
PABs are not voter-approved bonds pledging the city's full faith and credit, so this does not actually count towards the city's debt or anything like that. It's ultimately the city is just sort of a conduit issuer that awards these PABs to projects to help make them more affordable.
Denver would use that money to build the Link and Penn housing development in Council District 9 and the Green Valley Vistas in Council District 11. Link and Penn would be 7 stories and would be close to the 41st and Fox RTD station. There would be 149 units available to people making from 30 to 80% of the area median income. The Green Valley Vistas would have 156 1 to 4 bedroom units available at the same income limits. There would also be an early childhood education center on site. If approved by the full council, the deal would close later this year. Bus rapid transit could be headed towards Federal Boulevard, and Denver wants your input. The Community Planning Committee sent to Council an equitable transit-oriented development plan for the Federal Corridor from 54th all the way down to Dartmouth. The city knows that large-scale construction like the BRT has lasting impacts on local businesses, and they want to limit those impacts and create new economic opportunities for everyone along the corridor. Officials want to make a more targeted, individual approach to find out what the community needs and how to support zoning changes that work for everyone.
We actually need to have in-depth conversations with the people that could be potentially, their small business gets displaced as soon as construction happens, right? Or whatever, right? And we need to actually have real tools that come out of it. It's not enough to identify. I mean, it's pretty easy to say that there's a risk for displacement already, right? It's like, how do we actually have tools that you as council members can actually help us and help them stay in place, right? And so we want to explore all of those ideas.
Things are just getting rolling. What do you want to see happen with Federal as the BRT is built? Let us know in the comments and keep an eye out for community meetings and more outreach as this gets going. There could be another item for the ballot this November. On Monday, the Budget and Policy Committee heard about some charter changes for police and fire department workers. Committee members found that the rules haven't kept pace with the city's needs and standards. Some of those changes you would see include removing the citizenship requirement, updating the charter with gender-neutral language, and an extension of the timelines for disciplinary or suspension reviews. There's also a companion ordinance that, if approved, would move smaller procedural changes from the charter into the municipal code. That means City Council could make changes without a change to the charter, which requires a vote of the people.
And some of these things are really procedural stuff, like timelines, deadlines, kind of application requirements. Where there is not a charter language for it or companion code, there exists the civil service rules as well. And we want to make sure that we're nimble and able to accommodate the kinds of changes that might be coming.
This will head to the Governance Committee next week before the final reading in the City Council meeting on August 3rd. Thanks for joining us on The Gavel. Check back every Friday for more information about what's happening in Denver. If you want to get engaged in what's happening, City Council meets every Monday at 3:30, and committees meet Tuesday and Wednesday. Sign up for the newsletter and stay up to date. Council and committees meet at the City and County Building. You can also watch live on Zoom or Denver TV. Log on to denvertv.com or find the app in your app store. And don't forget to follow us on our socials for the latest on what's happening in your city.